again, and instead it works opposite.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mixon trying to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get it.
And he is in. Touchdown. Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the
they gave nigga all these fucking players, bro. Shit, bullshit.
Bullet good on the extra point. And that
man, I'm talking about the real league, man. Fuck no. Le'Veon and Ezekiel on the same team know that shit not real.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the
no
touchdown.
Fucking waveform, shape, nothing.
So they will accept.
He better have nobody on
penalty
defense. I swear to God, he better give up everybody. We're gonna turn it over anyway. Hell no. Come on, fellas. Look at the Dolphins 6-1.
So good field position for the Steelers.
Wow, this nigga loaded on defense too.
10.
What the fuck?
Now White. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. 12. Kill.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So everybody run cover 4 now? Them niggas some dick riders.
First down, here's White. And they'll get this just to the 47.
No, I'm moving the ball.
They try
I
to
just hate how everybody be jocking my
shit.
shit.
Swallowed up because what they're hoping,
I beat the hell out of this nigga last time.
Take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 3.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Good catch, Vance. I'm about to run all over this cover 4. Oh, yeah.
They'll run on first
down. Yeah.
White. And he'll get it down this time to the 7.
They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 4.
They'll run with White.
Hey!
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal.
Get in there.
3. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Hey, Juju.
It's Juju.
Let's go.
For the Steeler touchdown.
Fuck they talking about? Who we got on this team?
Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Division game too.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Oh my God, bro!
And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front.
Wow.
How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. (7-7) our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
5 yards on first down.
Almost
stopped.
stopped.
Just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Come on, Chase here.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton.
No first.
Thomas. And down inside the 10 here.
Yes, sir. Good stop.
Right around the 7.
Go for it,
They
pussy.
stop him for only 3 that time.
Yeah,
and
go
that'll
ahead.
bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Yeah! That nigga did a fake field goal. Give me that shit, bitch.
3, fake it.
Fuck on shoot, nigga.
And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. The communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone.
7-7.
And that's how they get free.
Oh, you got a big ass stop.
Assignments on defense.
I'm about to strike on him, though.
And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless because that gap
Strike!
between defenders now.
Touchdown!
One inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Pittsburgh. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Let's go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I struggle on that, like I said, Rick.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
That play.
Has it. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This nigga ain't threw no incomplete pass, though. Goddamn.
Dalton gonna break the huddle, come up 1st and 10.
Hey, what the fuck? He gone, Rick. Damn.
He's into the clear.
Joe Mixon gone.
And he'll take this into the end zone.
Soon as I start coughing in your head.
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock.
Oh.
We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here we go.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I know he ain't got it. 52's the mic. Hey, shoot. Watch the slant. Check 52's the mic. Check 50. Record. My 52.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses have their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Dalton to throw. This complete to Jones. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Dalton's going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Dalton here from the gun. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Mixon. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the shit. Alert!
The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. It's caught. This is White. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Go.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Mike spot 4.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now on 2nd and 16, Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This is White on the screen. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it will be 4th down.
Let's go. Back.
21. Here we go. 21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
In your face.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Okay, double up.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind? It out.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to Mixon on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So now Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. All right, here's Dalton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mike 54. Hey, Ron Slam. Hey, wahoo. Mike 54.
Dalton wants to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. This to make it a 2-score game. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is.